Hello, this is Kaylin. Welcome to a video in the Home Accessibility series. Today I'm going to be talking about how my air fryer makes cooking easy and accessible and what I have done to make this device more accessible. So air fryers are inherently an amazing tool for the blind because they're far easier to control and navigate than the stove or even the oven. They also have relatively small profile, which makes them pretty easy to understand spatially. And the controls on them are typically a lot easier to navigate than physical knobs that could be in dangerous areas where you have to reach across hot objects to get to. So long story short, air fryers are amazing. I highly recommend them, and there are some really affordable options on the market. This option is super accessible in a few ways that just happen to be there. Well, one thing is this pan. Please excuse it, it is a tiny bit dirty because this again is used regularly. You have this handle. You also have this nice little shield that kind of protects your hands on this side, so you aren't super worried about bumping it like you would a saucepan. You also have a relatively small area that is pretty easy to navigate with utensils or with even just like your hands. I often will just like reach directly into the air fryer to like check the firmness of tofu or check if a potato is done. And I rarely, if ever, have had issues with burning myself. The main question here is like burning my wrist. When I reach in, that's kind of the main issue. But again, use tools. There are so many awesome ways of circumventing that. So I really love this device. I think it's super accessible and super easy to navigate, both for blind people but also for people who are learning how to cook and all adults. So I'd like to talk a little bit about this panel here. On this panel I have some bump dots on some very important buttons, but for the most part, while it is not feelable in itself, it is pretty easy to put a bump dot on a button without impeding the function of that button. The one thing that I would definitely not recommend when you are looking to purchase an air fryer or any other device for the blind is you cannot have like a touch panel, because unless that panel has a screen reader, it's dependent on you only touching one button at a time. You can't slide your fingers over the buttons, you can't put bump dots on top of the buttons. It's like a phone screen. And while phones have amazing screen readers, that device will not, meaning that you cannot navigate that independently. You want something more old school with physical buttons that you can press and that you can run your fingers all over the panel and have no risk of you accidentally triggering functions. Now I'm going to go over the things I have labeled. First, I have labeled the on and the start button. This has a large gray bump dot. It's kind of like a tiny cylinder, and then it has like a curved top to it. So kind of like big, pretty distinctive. Then I have the off button labeled. This is a pretty small bump dot. It's definitely very different in size. So even if I'm like reaching for it quickly, I can hit the buttons without understanding where they are spatially. Next, I have the fry and the roast functions labeled. These are using the amazing bump dots that are specific to kitchen appliances. I cover this in my tactile labeling video where I introduce a whole bunch of different types of bump dots. These are super good. The air fry one, it kind of has like a popcorn kernel type shape, while the roast one has what I think of as like a potato type shape with some bumps on top, which I think of as like cooking a russet potato in the air fryer, which I do a lot. The last thing I have labeled is the up and down for time. This is on the rightmost side of this little screen, which ultimately is not super necessary. It's very easy to just count in your head. It starts at about 15, and you can always just count up or down with these little things. I have just an up and a down arrow, again from the same kitchen appliances set. So essentially this is a really accessible device. It is super easy to navigate and has very little risk. It's also relatively safe even if left unattended. And it's very easy to make accessible for the blind with a combination of bump dots and native accessibility features. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful.